and we're just gonna let it sit in there. Oh! I'm gonna lower my voice a little bit because it's top of the morning, but I'm gonna show you guys what we're fishing today, okay? Let me back up a little bit. I don't want to disturb them either. Let me turn around so you guys can see. Okay, we're fishing this 80-foot long poplar tree. You guys have seen me fish this before. Because the crappie are starting to relate to structure, we're almost at the beginning of fall. Let me turn around so you can see it. So I'm going to be fishing right in these branches. So understand that when you're fishing for crappie, that old saying, if you're not getting hung up, you're not crappie fishing, okay? They're holding tight in there, and we are keeping today, okay? Matter of fact, let me turn you guys around so you guys can see me. We are keeping today. Let me show you what I'm using. And I'm going to go over it a little bit more in detail further in the video. I've downgraded to that chartreuse head, the 116 with a number 4 nasty bend hook. Okay, I'll have everything what you need to catch these crappie right down there in the description. Okay, so I'm not using a number 2, I'm using a number 4 because we're using stingers. The reason why we're using stingers is because towards fall the fry start hatching. So this is what they normally see. They may not want a 2-inch or 3-inch plastic jig. They want to downsize a little bit. I don't know if you guys have ever remembered, sometimes when you go to the minnow store and get minnows, some of the minnows are small, but then you take those small minnows out to the lake and you're killing them. That's because that's what's swimming around the crappie right now. So get yourself something to drink, guys. Call the family in. This is a family channel. Put me on the big screen TV. You'll hear no profanity here. Listen, also, let me back up a little bit. I got to apologize to you guys because the front office just called me and told me I got on the blacked out titanium fishing rod t-shirt, but we're sold out of them. Okay, so I apologize for wearing a blacked out titanium and we have no more in inventory. So let's get ready to see if we can pull around. And if you like this video, hit that thumbs up button and make sure you subscribe. Share it with all your friends around the world, guys. We're trying to hit 25,000 in subscribers. You guys have shown me a lot of love and a lot of support. And let's see if we can get in here. We're going to see if we can land on some of these crappie. Again, I got my basket. We're keeping today, okay? We got a few bites off of the black and chartreuse. We're going to try the white, the 132nd. Let's see what kind of luck we have off of it. All right, so you got to try different things. We got to figure out whether they're holding tight, really tight towards structure. And listen, let me pull you guys a little bit closer towards me. There are going to be times when you come out here, you got to get all the way up in those branches. And then there are going to be times when they're on the outside. So we got to search and figure out what's going on. Man, I'm talking about, I am tight up in there, just like that. See what I'm talking about? Guys, sometimes you have to get up in there. And listen, let me tell you guys this. This is a number 4 hook. So today I'm looking for 10.5, 11-inch crappie to keep in the basket. I'm not looking for, let me turn you guys around. I'm not looking for the 13, 14, 15s. If I catch those, I'm gonna throw them back. Okay? That's a perfect even sized crappie. That's what we're looking for. That stinger. I'm using the pearl white with a hot pink jig head. A 132nd. Let me get my basket. Let me turn you around. I done kind of, let me pull you down just a little bit. I've drifted a little bit all the way up in here where this Bryozoa is. You guys have been on the lake and you've seen this Bryozoa. They use that as shelter too. So from yesterday till today, man, they're holding very, very, very tight on structure. Let me turn you around. I mean, they're holding, and the water is crystal clear. So the 132nd seems to be doing the trick. Look at that, look at that, look at that. Man, when I tell you they are way up in those branches, man, they're up in there. And remember, let me pull you guys down so you can see this crappie. We're looking for The 11s, 10 and a half 11s. Let's look at this one. He's not going to make the cut, okay? So we're going to let him go. But that shows you again how close they are up in that structure. Let's throw him away. Well, not necessarily throw him away. Let's throw him back. All right, make sure temperature, all of that may determine how close they're holding to structure. Look at that. Whoa! Man, when I tell you they're all the way up in there, oh, that's why you get them over the boat. That's why you get them over the boat. Good eating size crappie. That's the perfect size we're looking for. That's why you get them over the boat as fast as possible, because if they drop off of that hook, remember, we're running a number 4. We're not running a size 2 or 1 size hook. We're running number 4, nasty bend hook. And you remember what I told you guys about always having the colors that you need, because sometimes they get hypnotized by one color, they're starting to see it, and sometimes when you switch colors, you have better success. Let's see what happens when we switch to the black and chartreuse. There he is. There he is, guys. Nice crappie. Nice crappie. Now let me say this to you. Let me turn you around. This was off of the chartreuse, black and chartreuse. Let me show it to you. Look at where that hook set is. That's that nasty bend hook. Perfect eating size crappie. And they're hiding that up in there. Man, look at the hook set right in the roof of the mouth. Matter of fact, I may have to get the pliers to get this out. Guys, that hook is mean. Look at that. Perfect eating size crappie. And all I'm doing, guys, is just lowering this stinger right down in there. 1/16, number 4, nasty bend hook. You saw the hook set. Let's put him in the basket. We're going back up in there. Hey, you know what? We need to see if we can catch some fries out of here. That's what we need to catch. Where I show you guys exactly what I'm using. You see it starting to drizzle a little bit. I'm using a brim buster. This is a 10-foot. You guys have seen me use it before, but the reason why I'm using this is to show you guys how simple my channel is. I would love to have a $90,000 bass boat, okay, where 3 or 4 people can get on the platform and the boat doesn't even move. But guys, you have to understand this. I was a bank fisherman and a bass fisherman for many years. That's how I grew up, just like most of you guys out there, okay? But I knew I had to chase crappie, and that's why I got this little 2-man boat. It didn't cost me $1,000, didn't cost me $800, $900. Guys, I bought my first one off of the auction site for about $300. Came with seats, battery, and everything. I knew I had to chase crappie, and that's this is my 4th one, and that's what I've been doing time and time again. So each time I get one, somebody wants to buy it, and I sell it to them, and I always wound up getting me a new one. But listen, we're using these brim busters, okay? And all you do is just tie the end of it, the string on the end, okay? That's it. You see a little tie, a little circle on the end? Okay, these things are collapsible, okay? And they collapse all the way to about 3.5 feet, okay? And I had to bring some extra string, okay? Because if I break the whole entire string, okay? So I had to bring me some extra string out. And all I do is measure off 6 feet, 6 and a quarter feet. You have to decide on your lake what's the depth that the fish are suspended at, and you do your thing from there. Now, you guys saw me using in the video, I'm using the stingers, okay? I'm not using the stinger shad, I'm using the stingers, okay? They're 1.5, and you guys, I have everything what I have is down there in the description. You can just go right there and just click on it, and you put it in your cart, and you're ready to go. You can purchase it from there. This one right here is the hot pink nasty bend minnow hook. You can see that gap in there. Okay, they're laser sharp. All of my hooks are the same way. You see that? Okay, all of my hooks are the same way. Okay, I'm running a number 4 hook. The reason why I'm running a number 4 hook, because I knew that the size crappie that I'm after were going to be between 10.5 and 11.5 inches. Okay, only when I go over here to Crappie Point where I start catching 12, 13, 14, 15 inch crappie. And I have to upgrade. I can't use this number 4 hook. The reason why I scale back is because we're getting ready to roll into fall. And these little fry are starting to hatch, and they're all around. So this is what they're seeing in their environment already. The reason why you generally see, which is one of my plain old boxes, we got 1,011 pieces in there that comes in a nice, neat carrying case. The reason why you see so many crappie jig colors and jig heads in so many different colors, because you can go out 1 hour and catch crappie, they want this color. You come back another hour, they want another color. but it seems to be the most popular was the black and chartreuse. You guys heard me say in the segment, I have a friend who always says, listen, if black and chartreuse don't work, take off black and chartreuse and put on black and chartreuse. Okay, so this is that nasty bend hook, same one. Okay, this is that chartreuse head. This is a 1/16. The hot pink was a 1/32. It was a hit too. So you kind of have to decide what works for you on your lake. All right, so everything is right. All you have to do is go to camscrappiehole.com and everything is right down there in the description. I want to show you guys the difference between a stinger shad and a stinger. Can you guys see that? The stinger shad is 2 inches. The stinger is 1.5 inches, and both of them have that perpetual tail. You see that tail? You can even see my hand moving. Okay, you see my hand shaking. You see how that tail is moving. So it gives life to this plastic all the time. Okay. Before we get ready to get back to fishing, I want to say thank you guys so much for supporting. And I had to apologize for wearing the titanium fishing rod, the blacked out titanium fishing rod t-shirt, because we're sold out of it. Guys, we're hand rolling the new inventory as we speak. It takes us 5 months. Everything that I have is made out of carbon fiber. We don't fool around with the graphite stuff, okay? So just stay in close proximity of me, so whenever I decide to do pre-orders, I'm waiting on the go-ahead now, you guys will be first in line. You want to get this stuff while you can get it, because we're sold out. So if you go on the website, you'll see we're sold out of a lot of things. So guys, we're getting ready for fall. Let's get back over to this 80-foot poplar tree and let's see if we can catch some more of these rascals, okay? Thanks. Right there. I don't know if you guys can see that stump, okay, with that Bryozoa growing up against it. You guys may look right by it a lot of times, and they're crappie. They use that Bryozoa as like limbs and shelter. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Whew. Guys, they hide out. Look at this hook set. Man. Guys, these are the perfect eating size crappie. Let me turn you around so you can see me. These are the perfect eating size crappie. He's only been in the water for a couple of years, so it tastes better. Boy, that hook is right in the roof of the mouth. Once it goes in there, it's not coming out. But you got to get that hook set. And it took us a little bit of patience to get around that stump. It's growing. Matter of fact, I'm going to show it to you. I'm going to show you that Bryozoa. You guys have seen it before, and you probably went right by it. You've probably ridden right by this Bryozoa. It grows on branches, stumps, anything that's stationary. And they're microorganisms. I actually did a segment on this. Let me see if I can show it to you. You guys have seen it. I'm going to get real close up to it so you can see it. See that Bryozoa? See it? Almost looks like some kind of an alien pod. Guys, they hold crappie. You guys always have to remember to fish that whenever you see it, because it grows on something that's stationary. There he is. Come on out of there. Come on out of there. Guys, this is a perfect way to end this segment. Perfect way to end this segment. Oh, wow. Perfect 11.5-inch crappie. This is what we're looking for. Let me turn around so I can show this to you. I want to say thank you guys so much for stopping by and showing love and supporting. Let me see if I can bring you up just a little bit, guys, so you can see it. I want to show you this hook set. We're running that, again, we're running that black and chartreuse, and that hook set is right in the roof of the mouth. Guys, that's that nasty bend hook. Okay, let me show it to you so you can see it really good. That's that black and chartreuse, and we're running the nasty bend chartreuse jig head, and we're running our stinger black and chartreuse. Now, I want to tell you guys this is a stinger. It's not the stinger shad, which means that's 1.5 inches. It's a less of a meal, and just because it's less of a meal, that may be what entices these crappie this time of the year. Okay, listen, thank you guys so much for showing love and support. If I can get in there and catch some french fries to go with these rascals, we'll be in business. My name is Cam. This is the Tree Crappie Hole. Until next time, keep those hooks wet, keep those lines tight, and we'll see you on the next turn.